What's up everyone? So this is just a quick little video on how I make the homemade frozen food that I've mentioned in a couple of my videos. I've had a few people ask me exactly how I do it. So I've just made this quick little video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If there's any more questions that I haven't answered, please do, shoot me off a message in the comments or send me a message and I'll try to answer those questions for you. Alright, enjoy! Okay guys, this is what I'm going to be using in today's batch of food. This is half of what I would usually make. So this is half a pound of shrimp, this is a cup of green beans, about 2 cups of cucumbers, and 4 cloves of garlic. I'm also going to be adding probably about a quarter cup of red peppers, red sweet peppers. You can also add stuff like broccoli or sweet peas or carrots are great. I'm also going to be adding 2 teaspoons of spirulina powder, and lastly you'll need a vegetable-based gelatin. Vegetable-based because it's easier for them to digest. A lot of gelatins are animal fat-based, so just read what you're buying. This is Knox bread, it's vegetable-based. Okay, so I'm going to go puree this and I'll bring it back to you and let you see what it looks like once it's all mushed together, okay? Okay, so when you're done blending it, it's going to be something like this. The smell is just out of this world, but it should be about this consistency. Pretty thick, not too liquidy. If there's any lumps or anything, that's fine. I should mention, when you're blending this, you're going to be needing some water. I like to use aquarium water. I probably used about a quarter cup of aquarium water. Just use enough to allow your blender to go ahead and blend it, not enough to actually make it, a thin liquid. Also, if you have any sort of liquid vitamins that you like to feed your fish, I'd throw it in at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare the gelatin, and I'm going to be mixing this with the gelatin. Excuse me. Just follow whatever directions your gelatin tells you on the box as to how to use it. Mine I'm mixing with a quarter cup of water per packet, so half cup of water because I'm using 2 packets. And I'm going to also mix that with some hot water afterwards, and then I'll be pouring in this shrimp mix to the gelatin and pouring it into a pan. So I guess I'll videotape it at that point. I'll mix it with the gelatin and be right back. Okay, so sorry I didn't get a chance to videotape me putting in the gelatin to the food. I had a super girly moment. The food splashed up on me. I had to change my clothes, take a shower, a whole ordeal. But basically all I've done is added the food to the gelatin. You don't really cook the food, you just add it into the hot gelatin, and then I've poured it into this container. I've lined it with foil. You can line it with wax paper, just anything so it won't actually stick to the container. Now I'm going to pop it into the fridge. It'll probably take about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to gel up. It's going to end up looking, just like a really super gross jello. And from there, you'll cut it into cubes. I like to do about 1-inch cubes because my fish are a little bit bigger. And whatever crumbs fall out, that's what the smaller ones end up getting. But after 2 or 3 hours, just take it out and cut it into cubes. From there, you can freeze them. They last a couple months. My fish eat it out before it expires. I think it takes like 3 months before it's not good anymore. I'd be shocked if it lasted that long. This amount of food here, and this is just half the recipe, will probably last me about 2 months. But like I said, I'm feeding a whole bunch of other foods as well. So this is just, once a day. Alright, so I guess I'll come back when I've cut them into cubes and I'm freezing them, okay? Alright, so this has been in the refrigerator for 3 hours. It's completely set up now. So I've gone ahead and cut it into 1-inch squares. It's just a little bit easier to do off camera, but what you end up with is... so it's really like Jell-O. It's the same consistency of Jell-O. The reason why you use the gelatin in the first place is because when you feed it to them in the tank, when they bite it off, it's not going to make a huge mess. It's not going to have little tiny particles floating everywhere that the fish are just going to ignore anyways. I have made this without the gelatin, and just trust me, it makes an entire mess of your tank. So I recommend using the gelatin for sure. But now I'm just going to take the squares out, put them into freezer bags, pop it in the freezer. This will last for about 3 months, but it'll be gone within about 8 weeks. I do feed this to my fish once a day. They just really seem to enjoy it. It's very nutritious. I like to make sure that they're getting garlic in their diet because it just helps them, with their immune system. My fish rarely get sick. I don't know if it's because I'm giving them the fresh garlic all the time. They've been eating this for months, like at least 6 months I've been making this, so, but it's up to you guys if you want to try it. It's super easy to make. It's very affordable. It's a nice little staple that I keep for my fish. So if you guys have any other questions that I haven't answered already, just put them in the comments or send me a private message. It's up to you. And I'll try to get to the answers, okay? I'm going to post a little video right after this of them eating the food, just so you can see how they react when they get it. Okay? I guess another thing I should say, when you freeze it, what I do every morning is, instead of, you don't thaw it in the microwave, just take out one of the cubes, put it, I have a little saucer that I keep specifically for the fish. I just put the cube on there and let it just at room temperature defrost itself, so it becomes back to the same jello consistency. If you put this in the freezer and then try to thaw it in the microwave, it's going to come back to a liquid form, which the fish will still eat, but it's messy and it's harder to handle. So I just leave it out until it thaws out for room temperature, whatever time it happens at. I toss it into the tank afterwards. So, alright, so I'm going to just throw to that video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's pretty much gone already, so you can see they eat it up. There's hardly any waste that comes out of it. Like I said, if you hadn't used the gelatin, your whole tank would have been a mess by now. But yeah, they love it. So I'd love to hear back if anyone tries to make the food. I'd love to hear back any of your comments or reviews or thoughts on it. So that's it. If you guys have any more questions, just give me a shout. Thanks for watching.